Okay, episode 124. Welcome to the Dads vs. the World podcast. My name is Ian. The other guy over there is Kevin. And this is a weekly podcast where we talk about everything and anything and nothing at all. You know, that's just how we roll here. Dude, I can hear him down here, man.
Psychopath.
Yeah, I can hear him down here. Is
he angry or is he
he's like
excited?
He has so much energy, but like his energy is just fucking creating havoc, and he's just loud. Like everything he does is just loud.
Ugh.
Yeah, so I can hear him down here. He's running around with the dog, and I can hear it down here in the basement. I told him at like noon after lunch we're gonna kick him out of the house because he's got so much energy, and then it just carries over into the nighttime.
Yeah.
So we need to find like ways for him to just freaking let out all his energy, and we like it's just nonstop. Classic boys being boys, I guess. You know what I mean? Boys being boys. Yep. Yeah. It's 2024 and boys be being boys, you know. None of them lady boys. Not like there's anything wrong with it, but you know, just being boys being boys. So yeah, episode 124. Again, like, share, subscribe the channel. Follow us on all social medias except that really cool one that's just one letter. We're not on there anymore.
Maybe you could send us questions too, so we don't have to think about it.
Yeah, that too. Sorry, I got confused. Dude, it's like I can hear the dog barking and stuff. It's a lot going on. A lot of stimulus.
I thought the dog was humping behind Kevin. Oh, I must have missed it. The dog's on the other side now, I think. It wouldn't be surprised me if she was humping, because she was humping midair this morning, so I would not be surprised. Oh, she's always scratching. That's all she fucking does is scratch. It's so annoying. I don't know why, but she does.
Yeah.
All the time.
Well, you know, she's got to get her scratching in, dude. Scratchy. She was a DJ in another life.
Lauren's all like, the dog has to go over there with you, and I'm like, I don't want the dog over here with me because then I gotta get up to let the stupid ass dog out in the middle of the fucking podcast. So how was your week?
It's been good. There's been like a lot of crazy like football signings going on. I know half the listeners that we have here don't care about football, but I mean I like football, so I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, there's been a lot of like signings and re-signings by like multiple teams. Ravens had like a couple big ones. We re-signed our defensive tackle, Justin Madubuike, and we signed Derrick Henry, who was linked to the Cowboys, but not so much, huh? Huh, Kevin? Who would you guys?
No, it turns out they never even fucking talked to him. So cool.
It's so funny. Like,
is just going all in on nothing, that dumb motherfucker.
Man. Did you see
he has a heart attack and died so fucking painfully.
Did you see that tweet that Skip Bayless put out where he said all in my ass? But luckily he had that comma between the all in and my ass. Dude. So fucking funny, dude. So everyone's just like clowning him, dude. It's hilarious, dude.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, he was, you know, like Kevin so eloquently put, Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys, had said before that he's going all in. And by the looks of this free agency, it is not. He is not going all in. You guys re-signed your, your long snapper, your punter? You got what you guys did so far.
Pick up a linebacker from the Chargers or something, I think, recently.
A who?
A linebacker from the Chargers, I thought. We just got somebody from there.
Yeah, that was today. Okay. Yeah, that was Eric Kendricks, I think. He was from the Vikings. He played. Yeah, so he signed with them. You guys let go of Leighton Vander Esch. You guys let go Tyron Smith. Guys let go Michael Gallup. So like, some really cool stuff happening over there.
It sounds more like he's going all out. He's just letting everybody fucking go. Not picking up anybody new. I don't know what he thinks. I don't know if he's thinking, we're going to get it all in the draft. That doesn't work out. That's not how this works.
Well, I mean, it might be that way, but it's not like they're stockpiling on draft picks. You know what I mean? Like, I think they have, like, a good amount of picks, but not, like, a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the bigger news is the Steelers. I think the Steelers have been, like, getting everybody lately, dude. They stole... When I say stole, they coerced. I don't even know if they coerced him. Our old middle linebacker from the Ravens, he now plays for the Steelers. He got signed on for I think it was a 4 or 5 year deal. I don't know. He signed over with them. Not gonna lie, it does make me a little upset because I kind of take it personal. But then again, there's no loyalties anymore. That's just how it is now in like sports. There's no loyalties, and I know it's like an old tired hat kind of a thing. But I don't know, man. I think there is something to it. There's no way that you were playing for us for like 4 years and then go to our rival, our biggest rival in the division.
Look at Saquon Barkley. He did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have no, like, it's... But for him, it makes sense. So, Saquon Barkley is a Pennsylvania guy. Like, he went to college to Penn State, born here in PA. It would just make sense that he would go to Philly because he grew up a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so that makes sense. Patrick Queen didn't come from anywhere from the Northeast. He from like friggin' he went to school in LSU. You know what I mean? Like he's got no ties here. He's just like, and I guarantee as a middle linebacker he would have gotten a more lucrative deal elsewhere because there are other teams out there that needs a middle linebacker, a shored up middle linebacker. Because he only got paid like $40 million. That's a $40 million like a tag for like 4 years. That's not like a lot. Because we paid Roquan Smith last year over $98 million for like a 5-year deal. So like he could have gotten more somewhere else. Like he could have went to like the Commanders and they would have given him something or something. I think the Niners have a good sizable cap space. He could have went to the Niners. But he chose to stay in-house.
Man. They got McCaffrey. Oh wait, they don't have McCaffrey, do they?
What are you talking about, dude?
Where's McCaffrey's with the Niners now?
Yeah, but right? He's not a middle linebacker. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, we were talking about Saquon. He switched to a different position all of a sudden.
No. I was saying that Saquon makes sense because he's from PA. He grew up in PA. He was an Eagles fan to growing up. He went to college to Penn State for F's sake. So it would make sense for him to stay within the state, to be with family, because, I mean, I'm not saying the New York Giants isn't very far. That's like a 2-hour drive from like wherever part of PA you're from. It's like, it's basically Jersey. That's where New York plays out of, is Jersey. So it's not far, but, it makes sense that why wouldn't he want to go to like his childhood team and be closer to home? Makes sense. And my argument was that Patrick Queen doesn't have any ties up here, besides from being drafted in Baltimore. Otherwise, he's not from PA. He went to school in LSU. So that's what I'm saying. He could have gotten a little bit more lucrative deal elsewhere, but instead he stayed within the division. Hell, I was thinking he was going to go over to Seattle. That's where the defensive coordinator went. That's where our old defensive coordinator went. So I would have thought he would have went there because they need a middle linebacker as well. They got Bobby Wagner left. He's not there anymore. Granted, Bobby Wagner's a little older, but, I'm just saying. Hold on, let me see where Patrick Queen is, where he's from. I guarantee he's not from. I think he's from like.
I mean, even the Georgia people that Dallas got rid of, like they got rid of Pollard, they got rid of Tyron Smith, which I wasn't like. I'm not too hurt by that because that guy was hurt a lot. He was hurt more than he was on the field. Yeah,
there you go. He's from Ventress, Louisiana, so he could have went down to the freaking Saints. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, so that's why I'm a little salty about it. I think it's personal. I think he went there just to fucking, rub it in our snout. But anyway, who are you talking about? Tyron
Let's talk
Smith
about
being old
Tyron
and
Smith,
injured.
how they got rid of him. Yeah, he was always injured. He was injured more than he was on the field. And then they got rid of Vander Esch because he got something back from the docs that I think said that it was pretty career ending with his neck injury. So they got rid of him. They got rid of Pollard because, well, we saw that on the field.
But he was your number one.
That doesn't mean we didn't use him right. I'm not saying he's bad. We did not use him the way he should be used. We tried to use him like he was Zeke Elliott and run up the middle, and that's not what he's for. He's from the outside. He's elusive and he's quick. You should be maybe tossing the ball to him or having him run outside and not run up the middle where he isn't powerful. He's not a power back. That's not who he is. He's not
but
a Zeke
now you
Elliott.
got nobody. So what are you guys going to do? Get one in the draft?
Supposedly we're going all in, but everybody's leaving, so I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know, man. Just doesn't make any sense, but whatever. And then last thing with the Steelers, they just traded this morning for Justin Fields. So now their quarterback room is Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, who they got for $1 million, like $1.2 million. Legit, that is what they paid for him. Like, it's crazy. Like, he has a really big deal with Denver. I think he signed like a $80 million contract with Denver that he still has, that Denver still owes. But how their contracts work, they traded him out. So Denver's picking up like 95% of the tab for his contract, and the Steelers are only paying that $1.2 million. And then they got like a draft pick, I think, for it or something like that, or gave up a draft pick, something like that.
That's
something crazy.
Deal for the Steelers.
Yeah,
That's
something crazy. Do you want to hear about a steal? You know what? You want to know how much they got freaking Justin Fields for?
How much?
Like 2 late round picks. One of them's not even for this year.
What?
Yeah. They got like a 6th and a 5th, but I think the 6th round pick is not until next year. They got him for like a bag of peanuts and a shoe. 1 shoe. Not 2, just 1 shoe.
Wow.
Dude, it's insane because like the Bears, like there's a lot of rumors that the Bears are going to, they're going to go all in on Caleb Williams, quarterback out of USC. But it's crazy, man.
What happened to Kenny Pickett? Where'd he go? Because he was with
he's with the Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yeah, dude. He's the backup to Jalen Hurts because they traded away Marcus Mariota. So Marcus Mariota right now is down in I forget where I think he went to the Commanders. Yeah, he's their starting quarterback right now. The Washington Commanders have made also a shit ton of moves, but not have gotten any better.
They sound like parallel movement.
Dude.
Other than although the defense of the Washington didn't, I'm pretty sure that Dan Quinn picked up some Dallas Cowboys players for the defense.
Mm-hmm. I think he got
Did he get Tyrone?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think he got Tyron Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Like I said, this free agency's been nuts. It's been, I mean, again, if you don't care about football, you don't care. But I'm just saying, it's been a crazy free agency. And then what also made me mad is that Marquise Brown, the receiver that we drafted like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, he signed with the Chiefs. What a fucking fast piece of doo-doo.
Washington needs a quarterback with meaning behind it. Like when I hear Marcus Mariota, I think, middle of the road. He's second string, maybe third string. He's not really that great. Again, when I think of quarterbacks, that's not who I think about.
They might be going in for the draft. I think they're going to try to draft a QB, obviously. Because the other QBs that they've drafted, they've already traded away. They don't have them anymore. Matt Corral, he's gone. That guy that they had starting, Sam, I forget his name, Sam something. Sam Howell, he's gone. It's crazy. Anyway, enough about football because everyone's so interested about football. But yeah, this week has been going by fast. So we have an upcoming sports season for the kids coming up. So the podcast might be here or there. So please bear with us. My daughter is in soccer, and I am again coaching for that soccer team. Son's in flag football. Technically, he has 1 game and a practice a week, but the other coaches, the coach is offering like a secondary practice, so he might be into 2 practices and 1 game a week, and those games obviously are on a Sunday. So but they didn't release any game schedules so far for neither sports teams. So I have no clue what the game days are going to be, what time they're going to be, and stuff like that. I have no idea. I don't know if they're going to be away games or if not, or they're going to be home. So, podcast might be a little stretched thin. Hopefully, we will do rescheduling for later on in the day, as opposed to rescheduling for later on in the week, because that would be just the easier one. Because otherwise, if we can't fit it in the week, it's just cancellation, and we don't like cancellations.
Games for Ollie, he's in soccer again, and his games I think are on Saturdays. I think I have 3 games I have to travel to.
But like I said, they could be doing double headers on Saturdays.
Oh.
Not like it really would affect the podcast or anything like that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They were originally, but they had so many kids they had to move them on Sundays. For his flag football.
I was gonna say I found it weird that you guys are playing games on Sundays. I thought usually games were on Saturdays in general when it comes to extracurriculars. But again, maybe I'm wrong.
Well, this is league. He's in a league. It's not like a school or anything like that. They're both in like recreational leagues. Son's in the Dallastown Flag Football League, and daughter's in like York. It's very broad area. But yeah, so we'll just keep you guys in the loop. Try to be in the Discord. That's where pretty much all the announcements going to come from. Just because I'm terrible at social media and I have no sense of urgency when I go to social media. I apologize. But in the Discord, I'll put that in the Discord. Hold on.
I mean, my week. I'll talk about my week while you're doing whatever you're doing there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had fucking more plumbing problems. I feel like every weekend turns into me having to do something. I keep saying to myself, I love being a homeowner. I love being a homeowner. Yesterday, I spent a good part of the day trying to the outside garden hose, the bib that the hose goes into. The handle was busted off of it. If I turned it on, it leaked everywhere. So I've been needing to fucking repair it and fix it for the last year and a half, and I've been putting it off because I have no confidence in doing it. Like I had no confidence that I was going to be able to do it, or if I did do it, I felt like I'm going to fuck it up, or I'm going to cut this open and there's going to be water spraying everywhere because I didn't turn something off right. Like I just had all of these thoughts in my head before I even started the project. And yesterday, Lauren has been talking to me about it for the longest time. I mean, for the last year and a half. And yesterday, I thought to myself, all right, I got to do this. Like, I just got to fucking do it. Like, I texted my stepdad, and I'm like, is this difficult to do? And he talked to me about it. Then I watched some videos, and I was like, all right, I think I can do this. So I changed it out yesterday. Everything was fine. I did have water go all over the place for a little bit, and I panicked because I was downstairs holding a bucket under the pipe, a 5-gallon bucket, because below that, the fucking pipe that I cut is a goddamn receptacle outlet with 4 receptacles in it. So I'm paranoid that the water's going to hit this and I'm going to fucking die. Yep. I'm literally down there against the basement wall yelling for Lauren, yelling, babe, as loud as I fucking can. She comes running down the steps. Are you okay? I said, I need help. And I told her, I said, I need you to hold this. This is still spraying water. I don't know if the valve just didn't work or what. And by the time she got over there and grabbed it, it had calmed down. So whatever was in the lines is what was spraying out. But anyway, so I got it all done and finished. And then late last night, Lauren's yelling for me downstairs. And I go down, and the valve that I had used to turn the water off to the hose spigot,
yeah,
fucking, I guess because it was so old and I guess it's never been fucking turned, the compression fitting on it must have loosened. So water was dripping out of that and going onto our fucking floor the whole time. So I threw a bucket under that, and then I tried to tighten up the fitting. That didn't. It slowed it down. It still leaked, but it slowed it down enough that I could let it sit overnight. So we got up early this morning, like we do every morning, because our kids don't fucking sleep. We got up. We went to breakfast. I had to get more fucking plumbing things, so now I have to fix that part of the line. Like, it's never ending. Every time you think you're done, you turn around. Oh, there's this problem now. I fixed this part of the fucking water line. Now this part over here wants to be a bitch.
Well,
so that's what I'll be doing today.
That sucks, man. Sorry to hear. I mean, I did some stuff. I built a table yesterday.
Hey, that's something, man.
Yeah, so we set up Liam in his like little corner because like I don't know, man. He just how his setup was like really like not good for his like laptop, and he had his laptop like to the side on our like kitchen island / counter. So I was like, dude, why do you look ridiculous? So the wife had ordered me a table like last week. Because the table that I'm doing the podcast on right now, she wants to get rid of. So that's already planned to be out of the house as soon as our neighbors have like a truck to pick up some of the larger items. So she got me this table to try to, to move, to get this thing out. So she got another desk table to set up the pod and stuff like that. So I just gave him that table. I was like, you know what, just give him this table because it's kind of not the one I want. There's one that I'm looking at and it's a little bit more, not conducive, but it's just one that I liked. And then the one that she got me, though thankful, it was just very, plain Jane, built from like Vietnam or whatever. So I was just like, you know what, let's just build up his stuff, make him, have his setup be a little bit better. I can hook up the old TV. So this way he'll have dual monitors and stuff like that. And we'll be, and she brought his Xbox downstairs. So his corner where his little station is, he's got like the two monitors go. He's got his monitor and then his laptop, and he's got the Xbox hooked up to the TV. So he's got a pretty sweet setup over there. I got him like a little desk light that he can use because he was stealing the desk light from Izzy's, and then he's got like a mouse pad and stuff like that. So I got him all set up over there. So his little setup's a little, way better than what he deserves. That's for sure. But whatever, dude. He seems to like it, and that's the whole point, right? And Izzy, like, I would build up her setup too, but like she's never up here. She'd much rather be down in her room playing and just breaking the rules and not bringing up her computer in time. That's I would build up her setup, that way too. But she just would much rather go downstairs because, she's a teenager. Yeah, and she's like, the stuff that I say to my friends and stuff like that, it's inappropriate. I'm like, dude, who cares, dude? Just don't yell at it across the room so we don't hear what you're saying. But whatever.
Dude,
yeah.
I took Ollie to the park the other day. You know how I've been trying to work on relationships here at the house, especially with Ollie and everything that's going on. I had a huge blow up.
Huge. Uh-oh.
Dude, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was last weekend that he was here, and he had been treating Lauren so poorly the last 2 days, like just being snarky with his responses, being just rude, disrespectful, you name it, he was doing it. And I would say something to him every time he did it, and call him out on it. Well, I think it was Sunday. I don't remember what day, but he was sitting on the couch and he said something smart that like it triggered me. Like I just lost it. And every time you like tell Ollie he's doing something he shouldn't be doing, and I could be talking in this tone right the way I'm talking now. And I could tell him, don't do that for X reasons. And the child acts like he's going to be beat. Like he like hurdles into the couch. He'll like hide himself. Like he acts like he's going to be beat. And it triggered me the last time he did it. And I just started yelling at him and telling him, you've been treating like Lauren, like obviously I was screaming this. You've been treating like Lauren like shit the last 2 days. I am sick of it. And I told him, I said, if you're going to treat people like this, if this is how you're going to act with people, I promise you, you will have no friends. Nobody is going to want to talk to you. Nobody's going to want to do anything with you because you treat people like shit. And I told him, and he's acting all scared, and I'm like, I have never laid a hand on you. Are you fucking scared? And I was yelling, dude, and I was in his face. Are you fucking scared now? I bet you're fucking scared. Now you got a reason to be fucking scared. And, dude, I was losing my shit, and I told him, I was like, go to your fucking room. Just go. And he got up, and he's crying. He went to his bedroom. And I was, like, pacing around the house at this point because I was so mad. Like, I wanted to fucking, like, throw somebody through a wall. I was so fucking mad. So I calmed down. I texted Christine in the midst of this because she was calling at 7 o'clock, and it was like 6:30 when this happened. And I told her, I was like, look, I just lost my shit on Ollie. He's been treating people in the house with disrespect and just being utterly rude for the last 2 days, and I got sick of it, and he needed to hear it. And I said, so please do not call and butter him up or try to fucking fall here for his pity me party because he deserved everything I said to him. And her response was, okay. The call happened, it went fine. But before the call, I went upstairs and I said, Ollie, first off, I'm sorry for yelling like I did. I shouldn't have reacted the way I did. I said, but here's this is not an excuse, but this is an explanation for it. This is what happened. And I explained the last events that have been happening in the last couple of days. All of this stuff that you have done, that you have just acted so disrespectful about, I have calmly told you to stop. Calmly explained to you why you shouldn't do that. None of that was getting through. None of it. So I was fed up and I snapped. I said, and it's normal for people to get to a point to where they can't take it no more if somebody's just blatantly ignoring everything you're telling them. So I told him, I said, I don't want to do that. I don't like getting to that point, and I'm sorry that I got to that point. I said, we need to figure out what we need to do in this house to get everybody to be getting along. I said, I don't know what it is. I said, you need to tell me. I said, I'm tired of trying to play this guessing game. It's figuring out what it is that Ollie needs. You need to use your voice. You need to use your words, and you need to talk to me. This not telling me things or when I ask you what's wrong and your response is, I don't know or nothing. Mm-hmm. It's a crock of shit. I'm tired of hearing it. You know there's something wrong. You know you have a feeling on something. Tell me what it is. I said, I'm not going to be mad at you if you explain to me how you're feeling about something. Even if you think it's negative towards me or anybody in this house, I'd rather you tell me what you're feeling so we can work on it. I said, because I can't do shit with this guessing game because it's not working. And he said, and he got all teary-eyed, and he said, I don't think Lauren likes me. She's always mean. And I said, so I will tell you that I don't think it's that she doesn't like you. I said, it's because Lauren and you are resentful towards each other. I said, do you know what that means? No. So I explained to him what resentful was in his 9-year-old way. And I asked him if he understood, and he said, yeah. And I was like, I need to know what you need from me. And he said he wants more one-on-one time with his dad. And that bothered me. I mean, obviously, as it would. Mm-hmm. And I had said to him, I said, Bud, I will do that. I will hold up. Here's what I'm going to do. 2 things I'm going to do for you. I said, 1, we will make a point that I get one-on-one time with Ollie. I said, but it's going to have to be during the weeks that you're not here because I can get a day where I can go pick him up after school and have him till 8. So I said, I'll take advantage of that option that I know I have that I don't normally do. I said, and what we'll do is I'll get you after school and we'll go do something. Whether it's fishing, it's going to a movie, depending on the weather, that we'll choose what we're going to do. And we'll go do something till at the latest 8. The second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check in on how you're feeling because I know you have feelings and I never check in on it. I don't really discuss it. I avoid it. I said, and I'll hold up that, but I need you to hold up your end. And I said, what I expect from you is for 1, to use your words and tell me when you're feeling something because I can't help with anything or exchange anything that's happening or anything without having that information. I said, but I need you to try harder and to be better and to think about things before you say them and be kinder. If you can be kind and Lauren can do the same, we can move forward and we can make something of this. Like we won't be in this shithole that we're in. So we made that agreement, and this past week, I picked him up. We went to Rob Burritos. I took him to the park in Dallastown, and what I was getting at was, went to the park in Dallastown, and of course he's playing with these just random kids that are there. You remember that spinny thing that we had, the big metal fucking contraption when we were kids at the parks?
Yeah, the death wheel.
Yeah, the death wheel. It's still at the Dallastown Park by the fire hall, right? They still have one there.
Yeah.
Same fucking one that was there when I was a kid. So they're all playing on that. These dudes, it's like 8, 9, 10. I think one of them was 14-year-olds. Just dropping F-bombs left and right. And I'm not the parent that's going to say anything. Like, I'm just standing back and giggling at it. But I was like, man, these fucking 9-year-olds are dropping F-bombs. Like, what the fuck? I feel like I was probably 12 or 13 until I started talking like that. But maybe I just don't remember.
No.
So yeah, that's what I was getting at with that whole story.
To piggyback off of the whole cursing thing, it's I too was the same. I was a late bloomer on the cursing thing. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was a little bitch. I was a little fucking goody two-shoes. I didn't really do anything to disobey my parents. I was a little goody two-shoes. I was like one of those kids that was like, shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I was just a very late bloomer when it came to that thing.
That's Ollie.
Yeah.
He's the same way. He won't say anything. Even if I tell him he can say it, he won't say it.
I mean, that's a good thing. Like I said, I mean, whatever. Because as long as they know, like, at least they know that part where it is universally, socially unacceptable. Usually it's not acceptable in a social environment when you're out in public with strangers and stuff like that. Within, inner circles, obviously, depending on how the circles work, it'll be different. Liam drops the F-bombs all the time. Yeah, he's the complete opposite of Ollie. But Liam doesn't do it, like, in his speech. Like, he'll do it, like, he'll pick his spots. Like, he'll do it when he's playing games. It'll slip out and he's mad. Or, like, when he gets mad, like, just when he gets mad, or, like, it's in retaliation to, like, Izzy or something like that. But he doesn't go, like, all right, Mom, I'm going to get some fucking cereal. All right, you fucking sloppy slut bitch. And it's nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's acceptable, like, pockets
He's
and
using
times.
it in the correct context.
Correct. That's why I don't have that much of a problem of him doing it, because he's using it correctly. As long as he doesn't get to that point where he's like, oh, where's my little fucking bitch-ass sister or something like that, then it's a problem. But for now, it's good.
These kids at the park were using it like they were obviously forcing it in there like they felt they were cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was like,
for sure.
Let me get fucking on there. Let me get the fuck on there. Come on, let me get the fuck on there.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, and it sounds so dumb coming out of a fucking tiny little child's mouth.
Oh, dude. Oh yeah, it's like when you like first discovered what like boobs were and what they do. Like, remember that? Like, remember that feeling? They're like, oh yeah, boobs are a thing. My mom has boobs. I don't want to see those though. I want to see that one. You know what I mean? So like everything.
Boobs.
Yeah, dude. Everything that we think about is just like boobs. You're like, oh yeah, dude. Look at those melons. They look like boobs. So you're just in the grocery store, just awkwardly groping it. You're just like, you know what I mean? And then you have like a handful of apples. You're just like, oh, tiny boobs. Like boobs. Getting my kid in trouble. Yeah, you are getting your kid in trouble. Cursing like that. But good on you, dude. But that is, honestly, with how you handled it is textbook. That is the correct way of doing it. We're human. You are allowed to flip out and, you know, have your little hissy fit.
Yep.
You're allowed to have that, especially with kids, because kids just know how to, like, press your buttons. You know what I mean? And they not necessarily know that they, you know, what they're doing, but they just, you know, they will. Hey, good morning, Wild Irish Shows. How are you?
I gotta say, man, like, after that happened, I felt terrible for the way I was screaming and yelling at him.
And as you should. Good.
But at the same time, like, he needed it. And I say he needed it because the outcome of that, after that happened, I saw Ollie purposely work on how he responds to things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Lauren would ask him to do something, and instead of being nasty about it, he would respond and say, okay, sure, no problem. Like, everything changed. It all changed. And I don't know if it's because I screamed at him like I did, or if
No.
it's because after I screamed at him, we talked and we made an agreement.
It's
And
the
I said,
after.
I'm going to hold up this end, but you need to hold up this end.
It's the after. All right, don't get it twisted. Don't be. It's not the 70s anymore. It's screaming. Clinical studies have shown, and like as people, we know when we get yelled at, we don't like it, and we normally don't respond in a positive way. It's normally we match it, or we just shut down and like it gets dismissed. It's never.
I'm the. I don't match it. I'm gonna make you feel so bad about yourself. Like don't yell at me because you're gonna feel like a
yeah. But it doesn't end in the way that we intended it to, as why we're screaming or yelling. It's been proven. It's human nature. We know. We don't need clinical studies to back it up. I can just go to any person and be like, hey, if I just called you a freaking, a bitch fat fuck face who's a no good for nothing, lazy, whatever the hell, would you, do what I ask you to do in midst of it? They'd be like, no. I'd get punched in the face or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it works the same way. So like, so what worked was the fact that you came back to it, apologized for your actions, explained to Ollie why you acted the way you acted, and even though it wasn't the right way to react, there was a reason behind it. You explained what your reason was. You then offered a resolution, which you guys are actively going for and doing. So, right there, you did good. Parenting 101, you did great, man. That's good. No, fuck them kids. Yell and beat them. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Yell and beat them. Fuck them kids.
Yeah, be like The Rock. Get a belt and put their name on it. You know what I mean? Like, this belt is just specifically for you, and I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with it.
I don't even have to be like The Rock. My dad was that guy. He had that fucking paddle made of die-cast billboard with 13 holes drilled in. Our names on each side.
Now, what I will say about kids nowadays is that they are less resilient than we are. Like when it comes, that's the biggest thing I'm worried about heading forward with our kids is resiliency. So like when they're met with like adversity, like really tough situations, I don't know if they're going to be able to see through it by themselves. Because we, kids of our generation, we kind of had to navigate and deal with it throughout our kids, or as kids, our parents
we were thrown in the deep end. Said sink or swim.
And our parents would never come back to us and apologize and explain why they did it. Never.
No.
That's never that's never happened in my entire life. Not once. To this day, my mom could like fuck up and she won't apologize. No, it just wouldn't happen. Nuh-uh. No.
They were right. We were wrong. They were the adults. We're the children. Like, that's how that was looked at.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm big, you're small. It's just very, the lines were lines. But that's the only thing I worry about our kids today is the resiliency. When they meet with adversity and they don't have their support system available or to turn to right then and there or in the future or whatever, what have you. Are they going to be able to deal with it by themselves and see through it and stuff like that? That's the only thing I worry about is the real resiliency factor. But
so
again,
I think
with strong parenting, maybe then they can just use that. So that's the positive. Anyway, go on.
I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think maybe the way to retort to that is to like don't help them all the time. Let them fail, let them struggle, and then watch them and see if they can come out on the other end. Like, because if not, they're going to get into real life and be like, I can't handle anything. Mm-hmm. Everything makes me fucking anxious.
Yep.
Because they never had that chance to fail. Like, they have to fail. You're not going to go anywhere if you don't fail. It's part of life.
But that's just it, though. Like, because these kids are going to be a product of what we went through. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite. We're not going to let them experience that stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's normally how it goes down. It's like, I want my kids to not experience the way that I did, so I will do everything in my power for them to not deal with that and stuff like that. And that's just like a parent's MO. So I mean, yeah, in paper, like, yeah, we'll do that. We'll let them fail. But like, dude, I haven't done it yet. Have you allowed your kid to fail at something without you coming in to try to fix it?
I don't know. I can't come up with something off the top of my head. So probably not. Probably not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I came across anything like that, but most of the time, whenever like my kid's gotten in trouble or something like that, we're usually there to like try to deal with it. Like, we'll be the ones to be like, oh, we'll talk to the parents, or we'll talk to the kids. We'll try to or we'll tell them like, just don't talk to them and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I mean? For once, I just want to be like, deal with it. Like, you gotta like talk to the kid, try to go through it. But no, we always jump to the like, oh, I'll talk to the parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can come up with something that we were both involved in. I mean, you were the parent, so you were involved in it. But I remember, like, just a couple weeks ago, Liam and Ollie were having some kind of fucking spat about Ollie chasing somebody with a bloody tissue or something, and like, I think Liam was sending him messages, but like Ollie never sees these messages because he's never on his tablet anymore. I see them because they pop up on my phone to let me know there's this thing happening. And I was reading them and I'm like, what the fuck are they? Why? What? And I think I responded to Liam and I had said, this is Ollie's dad. If you guys can't get along, stop talking to each other. Like, just stop. This is ridiculous. And then I reached out to you guys and I said, hey, this is what happened. And went forward with it. So there's a good point that like, I didn't let Ollie just deal with it. I stepped in and was like, just fucking stop, both of you. Just don't talk to each other. Mm-hmm. If you can't get along, don't fucking talk to each other.
Because because there are some instances, like very rare, maybe uncommon, where like the parents won't be as responsive. They'll maybe take it, the wrong way, and it'll just trickle down and to make it even worse in school. But again, this is just a scenario that hasn't quite happened yet that I've had to deal with. But I'm just saying, like,
thankfully.
So I'm saying, like, when we were growing up, there were no talking to the parents, no tattling, not like that. Like, the tattling that came from, we're going to the teacher, and the teacher didn't do anything. So, like, it was basically sink or swim. We just had to deal with it. We either chose to ignore it and just kind of find different alternate routes to ignore that person. I remember like freaking changing my walkway through school to get to class. This way I wouldn't have to see that person just to make it to my next class and stuff like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, thankfully this happened. Like, if this would have happened with somebody else's kid, and I didn't know their parents, like you and I know each other, I would have never said anything in a text message to their child. Like, I would have never done that. Mm-hmm. But I only did it because I know who you guys are, and I would expect you guys to do the same damn thing because we're friends, and that's how it should work. Hey, your child did this, or my child did this, and this is what happened. But yeah, but I know what you mean. Like, if I were to do that to a random fucking parent, I bet that would trickle into a big fucking argument. Now I'm arguing with the parent about shit. You know what I mean? Because we all have different morals and different values.
Well, dude, like, this happened like years ago where Izzy was having an issue with this one kid because he was being very inappropriate to her. And dude, they brought that kid over. I think we talked about it on the podcast like way in the early days, but they brought him over here to publicly apologize to me, Heather, and Izzy in front of us. I'm like, dude, that's like so fucking degrading. I'm like, I would never do that. Like, I would have a private conversation, but again, that's just how they parented. That's how they did it. That's how they nipped it in the bud. And like, I felt bad because socially that just makes Izzy look worse. You know what I mean? Because now this kid's going to go back to school and he's going to blame it on her. Why would he blame it on his parents? You know what I mean? He's like, oh, she's a bitch. She tattled on me or whatever. Like, and that's, I mean, I don't know if that's exactly what happened, but there was a backlash. Yeah, for sure, he did. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
Not just that, but that's like, and then for him too. That like, I can't. That's kind of shaming your kid.
Yep.
Like, it's super shaming your kid, and he's just gonna keep doing it and getting worse. Yeah. Like that is not gonna work.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for me, it's crazy.
For me, I'll usually. If it was somebody, like, if it wasn't you guys, like, normally I reach out to you guys. But if it was somebody else's kid, I would probably just be like,
deal with it in house. Yeah, I deal with it in house. Yeah.
I'll tell you, figure it out.
Yeah, I deal
Here's
with
what
it in
I would do.
Yeah.
I can't force you to do something. I think you should apologize for X reasons, but I'm not you, so you decide what you want to do. That's how I handle that shit.
Yeah. But imagine
It's like if my kids make a poor choice, that's not a reflection on me. I'm past that, like, to how my kids act or a reflection on my parenting. Not the case. They are totally different human beings. Yes, their surroundings can affect them, but they're making their own choices in life. I can try to guide them and hope they choose this kinder option. Can't force it.
Yeah.
I can't force that.
Now imagine like when that whole thing between Liam and Ollie went down, and he was texting you like in like response, you get a message. It's like a picture message of like Liam cowering in fear. There's like a shadow of the mighty hand of justice about to just come down. They're like, I don't know how you guys are gonna deal with it, and then that's our response.
He didn't respond at all. Like, it was complete silence after I said
dude, that'd be so fun. That'd be so hilarious, dude. I wouldn't do it to some random person. You know, they're like, your son's doing this. What are you guys gonna do about it, or whatever? They don't even like abruptly say. We'll just answer back with that picture. Oh man. I approached him. I love that.
Heather, I must have something on the app where, because anytime somebody sends him a text messages, it lets me know.
Yeah, it's
That's the only reason I knew about it.
It's just how Facebook Messenger is, which is great for us parents. You know, we can keep an eye on what they're doing. Like, dude, Liam like blocks people every other week, man. Like, he just cannot like handle like his friends, dude. Like, they'll do like one inadvertently like kind of shitty thing to him. Like, one was laughing at like one of his YouTube videos, but he didn't know if it was because like they thought that it was like lame funny, or that they thought maybe the video that he shot was funny. So he just like turned into an angry like gremlin and blocked them. He didn't even ask them. He didn't even talk to him. He's like, "Oh, you're laughing? How dare you?" Block. And I'm like, "What the hell?"
He moved out from like the Xbox friends list and shit over them arguing, and I'm like, "What are you arguing about?" He wanted to play in this world, but I wanted to play in.
I remember that. You're so stupid. I'm like, dude. I'm like, Liam, you're so stupid. Like, dude, that is not how you deal with anything, bro. Like, you can't just block things, dude. Imagine just being in like when he goes up, he's at work. His boss is like, "Hey, I need you to re-clean the bathroom." He's like, "Oh yeah, blocked," and he just puts his hand up and just walks away. Just ignores him the whole shift. You know what I mean? Nope, I can't hear you. You're blocked. No. Just walking away. Yeah. Listen, she called him a bitch, LMAO. Whatever, dude. People are gonna call you a bitch all day long, every day, dude. Whatever, bro. I'm a bitch.
Who called who a bitch?
Apparently one of Liam's friends called him a bitch.
Oh.
I would have laughed, dude. That's just me.
Was he being a bitch?
I don't know, man. Probably, maybe. Probably not. I don't know, but still. Can't be just calling out people bitches. You should have just answered by like, "No, you're the bitch." No, he lied to her about who his oh yeah, this whole thing. Okay, I gotcha. And she called him a bitch.
She called him a bitch.
Okay, gotcha.
What the fuck?
So dumb. Hey, you're 10. Who cares? So he blocked her. All right. Well, anyway. Let's see here. So I got a question from Reddit.
He's got a crush on her, and she called him a bitch, and then he blocked her, and that's his crush. What the fuck? How does this work now?
I don't know, man. I'm confused too. I have no idea.
Wow. She doesn't know he likes her.
So dumb.
These are funny.
So dumb, dude. All right, so I got a question from Reddit. Let's see if we can help this person out. So, this person seeking advice. This is from user radiant_manor_4571. We will give you advice, unwanted and unwarranted. You're welcome. Shook hands after sex. I gave him a thumbs up. So that's the title of this question or advice. I'm a really awkward person, but is this normal? So this guy came over. We hooked up twice before. And after having sex, he took a nap in my bed and I went into another room. But once he woke up, he got up to leave, and before he left, I gave him a thumbs up, and he stuck out his hand, and I took it, and then he and I shook and patted my head like he shook his hand. I was confused, and I gave him another thumbs up as he left. This was done in complete silence. I can't stop cringing every time I think about this moment. Maybe this is why he ghosted me. He also need to add that neither of us came after I started asking him about his Mexico trip during reading week, which made him soft, and he decided to sleep instead. So is this during?
What?
I guess this was like in their last time they hooked up. I guess this is what happened. So like the last time that they were hooking up, so she brought up a Mexico trip during the, I guess, well, I don't even know what reading week is.
She brought up a Mexico trip while fucking?
Yeah, I think so. And then that's when he decided to sleep. But they didn't reach orgasm. And then after this, she then gave him a thumbs up, and they shook hands, and she gave him another thumbs up as he left.
They sound like a bunch of awkward teenagers.
I don't know. But that's hilarious.
But that is the weirdest sex thing that I've ever heard. Like,
that is hilarious, dude.
So, mid-thrust, you were like, "Hey, how was your Mexico trip?"
Or maybe it was like during like foreplay. You know what I mean? When they're just like making out or whatever, rounding second, and he's like, "Hey, how was your Mexico trip?" And he's like, good. Or like in between while she's like going down on him. You know what I mean? or reverse, when he's going down on her, she's like, "So, how's your Mexico trip?" He's like, "What?" He just looks up. It's like, is this really the time? I'm fucking.
No wonder he would.
I'm munching on your taco right now. Is this really the time to bring up Mexico? And she's like, "Well, that's why I brought it up." I don't know what necessarily your advice is. Didn't really. That was more of a story. It's a really cool story.
Maybe after you have sex, you don't just disappear and
that's
don't give thumbs up.
Him. He ended up ghosting this person, a Goyle, I guess. I don't know. She never really. She never said who they were. So
I like Heather's response. Don't have conversations during sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's the advice.
Advice? Yeah, don't have conversations during sex. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess you could, but I don't know if it's like a hookup. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't worry about it. Look, man, it is what it is. You fucked up. Yeah, maybe hold on to that Mexico trip question after it's all said and done, and then maybe that won't, this won't happen to you again.
Yeah, maybe have that Mexico trip conversation.
Yeah.
After you've climaxed and you're both laying there after you fuck, because that's what you normally do.
Or just even if you don't climax, just after when you're done. When it's all, because there's obviously when it's done. Okay, there's always a time when it's done. So when it's done, you just go like, "So that was cool. Mexico? How was Mexico? Was it great? How was the weather? Was it cool?" I think, like you said, this is a very young person, and look, man, we've all had our learning lessons during coitus. I've learned a lot through coitus. I learned what not to do. I learned what not to say. I learned what position is good for me and what aren't good for me. We've learned some stuff.
Way to eat it. I learned the correct way to eat a vagina.
Hey,
and it's not to lick the hole.
Too blue, dude. Too blue, man.
Now I'm a pro, but when I started, man, that was rough.
Too blue, dude. But that's what I'm saying. I think this is just a learning. Take it as a learning experience. You lost this one. Maybe in the future, if you think that you guys still have some chemistry or something, that you can come back to it. But for now, just leave this person alone. If there's a salvageable anything about your relationship, maybe you guys were friends, I don't know, but again, you fucked up. take it on the chin and just learn. Hey, maybe next time keep your inner thoughts inside of you, okay, as best as possible, or at least just wait to the appropriate time. The thumbs up and the handshake at the end, I think, is hilarious. Keep doing that. That's cool.
I think that sounds
That's cool.
That just sounds like teenage awkwardness, and
Dude.
yes, I agree. It sounds like a cool thing.
Oh yeah, dude. You saw that I would keep. Yeah. Out of that whole
Next
story,
time
the question was the bad thing, not the thumbs up part. You got this all wrong.
The next time my wife and I have sex, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
Fuck
get down
yeah,
there and
dude.
just going to go,
Hell yeah, dude! Yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Fist bump, you know what I mean? Have like your own handshake. Just be like, yeah, what's up, homie? Dap up your wife when you're done, dude. Like, hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, Radiant, thank you for for teaching us a new cool way to end coitus with our significant others. Thank you. You are the
even
real
though you
hero.
will never ever in your life hear our response.
We should have
We
like
should,
a
we should have,
topographer.
we should have like somebody take a clip of where we're giving our answer, and then can you post a clip onto Reddit? Like, do they like
Yeah, you can
videos
post
go on
up
there?
a
or is it
link.
just-
Yeah, you can do a link. Yeah.
Yeah, we should do something like that sometime.
There you go.
Respond
I'll
with
clip
a
it.
clip of our answer.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
Rich Ursula. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, take it on the chin. You fucked up. But again, thank you so much for the new cool way that I'm going to be ending coitus from here on out, dude. That is the best way to do it. So that is our advice to you. But yeah, dude. Dude, I've learned so much through relations about what not to do, what I can and can't do, what I physically can do, what I like. Dude, do you remember like the first time doing it, dude? It's so awkward. Dude, it's so fucking awkward, bro. You're just like giving each
I'm
other
like,
like
where does
weird
this
eyes.
go?
Yeah.
Is this it?
I still
this
don't know
it?
how to fucking
Is
put
this how I
it
do
in,
it?
dude. What am I talking about, dude? I still need help, dude. I still need the assist.
I remember it's like, am I in her hole or did I slide down her butt crack and it's just wet?
Oh, dude, has this ever happened to you where like you're lined up and it moves and you just hit bone?
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, you did. Not a misfire, but like the alignment doesn't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
the alignment is off.
Ooh, dude, I remember that, dude. The worst pain I've ever dealt with. It's not even a bone. It's just a fleshy muscle. That's all the penis is. It's just a fleshy muscle.
Yeah.
But like, dude, the pain, dude. I had this one chick come down so hard, dude. It was like. Ended it. I'm like, I'm done. I can't, dude. I think I lost it, dude. I think we need to see if it turns out a different color, because, like, dude, it's over. It's done. I'm sorry. Tapped out. Oh man. Yeah, so cool. Anyway, do you have a question for the week before we get into TikToks? And then
I don't want to end on the question I have, so let's just move on to the TikToks.
Well, I said
we're on such a high note. I think my conversation is not going to be a high note.
Well, that's what I said. We're gonna do the question, then the TikToks, to maybe that'll bring us back up, and then if we still have enough time, because right now we're only an hour in. So to me, this is the sweet spot. If it was my choice, it'd be done. Because in my mind, less is more. But especially ending on a high. But so yeah, go ahead, and then if there's still time, we'll end on Mad Libs, which we haven't done in like 3 weeks.
Yeah. So I was like super high last night. Well, every night, but really last night I was super high, and I was just pondering, because I do that when I'm stoned.
Oh Jesus!
And
Christ.
I was like, man, if I were to die tonight, right now, and I didn't wake up in the morning, how do I feel about what I've left behind and what people may think of who I am? And like immediately I was like, fuck, I really need to do better.
Dude, you act like this is like a question that you can only attain when you're like high, but like everyone thinks this all the time. But I could just picture you just on your couch, just getting like
on this couch right here.
Yeah. I think I needed to be better. You're just like staring at the ceiling fan. You're just like, oh, dude.
There's so many things I should have changed.
Yeah, man. What I want to know is like how you got to that. Like you're like, oh, fan goes round and round, like life. Speaking of life, what if I died today? What have I done? You know what I could do? Hot dogs. What was I saying? I didn't do much, man. Listen, man. You can only do so much as you can. We do the best we can, take it day by day. But I feel like everyone has that question. Everyone's always thinking like, what am I going to do? And what have I done enough? Maybe you're like really self-involved. Maybe you haven't asked yourself that question all that often. But I know I do. I know I ask me that all the time and see what I could do better, what I should be doing better or something like that. Yeah, I think about it all the time. And my answer to that is no. I could always be doing more. And so, I mean, try to do our best we can day by day. Because, I mean, that's the best thing we can do as humans. I mean, we can't just, do our penance for over what we haven't done. Just take what we got. Take the present.
So
go ahead.
I can tell you how it came up. It came up because I was watching My 600-Pound Life or Intervention or Hoarders or something, and I was super stoned, and what the fuck? I just lost what I was saying.
Dude, how are we surprised? If you're not on the video stream or watching YouTube, are we surprised? Because Kevin's just been hitting their nose into the podcast, dude, and we're like, oh,
I got it. Put my hand on my heart, made me remember.
There we go.
So I was super stoned. It turns out when I get high, if I get high enough, my heart palpitations get bad. I don't really know why. I never really looked into it, but it happened.
Probably because you have asthma.
And it was happening last night. And I was like, man, what if I have a heart attack right now and I die? And that's what led into that question.
So dumb.
Because anytime I get heart palpitations, I immediately think, I'm going to die. This is it.
Yeah. But I was, dude, you want to talk about random thoughts, dude? I was like, during my many trips, like, dude, I had to do, like, long trips this week. I've been, like, Virginia, like, twice. I've been all over. So, like, all I've had to do is, like, sit and think and listen to podcasts and music and whatever. But I was just, like, thinking, I'm like, because, dude, so this ties into what I've been saying. So, do you know how many churches there are, active churches in the United States? And before you give your answer, I
can't even imagine.
Before you give your answer, I will give you this little factoid to kind of give you an idea of how much there are. So, there are close to maybe 3,000 McDonald's actively working or open in the United States. And there are more churches than that.
So, just on this road alone where I live, my road, from going straight until you have to turn, there's 5 churches.
Yeah.
So this number is astronomical, I'm sure.
Yeah. So take a
I'm
guess.
going to say it's in the $250,000 to $350,000 range, or $350,000 range.
Wow, you got it. Yeah, it's between right now. Yeah. I think it's not 300,000, but I think it's around the 250 mark. 250,000 churches. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, that's insane. That's ridiculous, dude. And all of those churches, they ain't paying a dime in fucking taxes.
Now, with that being said, guess how much of that number are like denominations of Christianity. So this covers Lutheran,
so many
Catholics, Christian, anything within that denomination. How much of it do you think are within that, religion?
Are you talking about like the number for it? Like how many denominations there are in religion?
Whatever. Number or percentage.
I'm not sure I understand what you're asking. You're asking how many denominations there are? Is that what you're asking?
No. So if we say that there are close to 250,000 churches, that's covering all religions. Now, of those religions, how much does Catholicism and Christianity take up out of that 250,000?
98%.
Close. 80. You shot it over high.
80.
About like 80% of it, 85% of it is Catholic and Christianity. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. So it's like Methodist, Lutheran, all the other stuff that follow the whole religion of Jesus and God. Isn't that crazy?
Me so sick, dude.
And we think that McDonald's are everywhere. Like, truly. Like, I'll be driving around, I'm like, Jesus, there's a lot of McDonald's. No wonder we're so fat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, no wonder people think America's a bunch of fats. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's like, what, 5 or 6 of them between me and you.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? So.
Yeah, man.
I heard that little factoid, and I'm just like, wow, that's fucking nuts, dude. That's crazy. So, like, in my mind, I'm like, dude, like, imagine, like, just being, like, having so many churches, having, like, so many buildings that are just for religion itself. Like, real estate-wise and all that stuff, like, they just occupy so much land. And then, granted, there's some, like, really small churches and stuff like that. Just the idea of it, though, is, like, so daunting.
Yeah.
And then I got to like, dude, what if I started my own religion? so I'm like thinking, I'm like, dude, what if I started my own religion or like a cult? No, but it wouldn't be like a culty thing. Like it's just a religion, but like it's like a modern day. Like I was thinking of maybe like turning into a story or a book or a movie, a show, but like it should just be a story about a religion that just worships present. The presence, like today, making the best of today. We worship the present times. That should be the almighty to us tiny, minuscule human beings. There shouldn't be any other greater power than today. Nothing should be greater than that. What we do today will forever might alter our future. You know what I mean? But I don't understand, like, why hasn't anyone come up with that? Like, that should be a thing.
That's called humanitarianism. That's what that is.
Of course, Kevin knows what it is, dude. He's ascribed to religion, dude. Of course he knows what it is, dude. He's just in his maester's robe, rummaging through the house with a little rope tied around his waist and going like, the religion of humanitarianism follows thee. You know what I mean? They follow the present tense.
You can't have a religion without having a god or a deity.
Well, I didn't know that, man. That's why I'm like driving. I can't just Google it. I'm driving. And of course, dude, in the recessions of Kevin's mind, you know what I mean? It's just 80% of it's religion, but the rest is just like, I forget what that is. But he's talking about humanitarianism. Duh, Ian, you idiot.
It's not at all how I meant it.
I know. I'm just fucking ribbing. I'm ribbing. But you know what I mean? But that's like, you never let Kevin answer his own question. What do you mean? I thought he answered it. See, now you threw it all off, H. Priscilla. Jesus, you're stuck all the way over there. We're over here now. You should be in the church of humanitarianism, okay? Worry about the present time and not what happened in the past. And for that, 15 lashes. 15 lashings to you. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Let's backtrack.
Never answered?
Yeah, about your life, and did you do enough or whatever when you died or whatever the hell?
I did. I laughed it off and answered, and I said, I have a lot that I need to change. Yeah. We were both pretty much in agreement. When you started to explain how you felt, I was like, yeah. I'm not comfortable with leaving behind what I have right now. I could improve something every day of my life. So
there you go, Heather.
Yeah.
There you go. You got your answer. Was that worth it? Ruining this tangent bit? You just ruined it?
I didn't start the tangent thing. I didn't brought up the church thing.
I do.
I just answered questions.
Yeah, I start the tangents. I start the bits. I always do that. Anyway, by ruin you mean fix it? No, he said it. All right, whatever. We're wrong. We're stupid idiots, dude. We're dumb men.
Confused now.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just
no matter what we do here, we're not going to win this. So
we're dumb.
we just do what we got to do and move on.
Yeah, we're really expected to just fix things. We're stupid.
Hey, Heather, how's that washer?
Washer. Doing good, man. It's washing. It's doing what it's doing. It's washing. But yeah.
So I didn't fuck anything up. That's good.
Not yet, anyway. We'll see. We'll see. The day is young. It's only been like 2 weeks, so we'll see. It needs to last through Thanksgiving.
Fucking Ollie says the other day, he goes, "When can I go over to Liam's again?" And I said, "I don't know."
Oh, dude, he's gonna be so bored if he comes over here, dude.
That's not true. I know you were just over there, and I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" He's obviously him and Liam must have talked because he knew I was over at your house to do the dishwasher.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he comes here, he's gonna be so bored. Like, we need to get Liam a trampoline, but like we don't have the space for one. You know what I mean? But that's ultimately what he needs. He needs a trampoline. Homeboy,
he can come over here and jump. We have one. He jump and jump and jump all day.
But that's so far, bro. That's so far.
You act like it's 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. That's a far-ass drive. Homie.
Oh
Hold on. There we go. Now let me see if this actually brought it over. It did. Cool. But no, I was thinking like maybe like back in the 80s, they had those little bullshit like exercise trampolines.
Yeah, where you can only jump in one spot.
Yeah, dude. I was thinking about like, yeah, we'll get him one of that. You know what I mean? Because dude, all he does,
either break it or he'd use it as a launching pad for his wrestling figures.
Well, dude, all he does is wrestle. So he's gonna fall through the house one day, dude. Because like he'll go up in his room and just wrestle, dude. At one point this week, he took one of our step ladders and used it for wrestling. So he would climb up on top of the step ladder and jump on his bed. Like I'm like, dude, you're gonna break through the fucking door, like the house, dude. You need to stop. So like and he has a friend like down the street that have a trampoline and he could go down there, but those friends are like terrible. The one brother like doesn't like Liam, so they never get along, and then the other one like he just likes to do some of his like own things and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. If he had his own, our freaking thing would just be the best. They just want to play VR. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like they're done with the trampoline. They're past that trampoline phase. Liam could totally just be on a trampoline all goddamn day and wrestle. And he has like this big stuffed animal that he uses, and he's dropping the
big elbow drops on his bed.
Oh, dude, everything, elbow drops, fucking frog splashes, and like, oh, dude, all day. He can be doing that all day.
He still has a bed. He hasn't broken.
Dude, I can hear it screaming every single time he jumps on it, dude. It just goes every time. He tries to RKO me before bed. Dude, he's a fucking nut. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how small they have, like, the trampolines. I know they have, like, the square ones. But, like, if we can get, like, a small one or something like that, maybe we can, like, talk to, like, our HOA. But, like, dude, can we get a trampoline, just a small one? Like, just to fit in our backyard. Because they're supposed to, like, be getting rid of, like, that mulchy patch that we have back there. And they're supposed to put up new fencing for our back. So, like, if they get rid of the mulch, extend it to more just, asphalt, maybe we can get a little more space and we can put, like, a small one there. Because if it's just
will you get an actual yard back there? Like, I thought you guys only owned what was in the fence. Do you own farther back?
No, we own the fence. That's what I'm saying. Like, but that asphalt cuts off because then we have that mulch in the back. But they're supposed to get rid of the mulch and just asphalt it over. Just put more cement down.
Oh, okay.
So that'll give us a little extra room. So maybe if we get like a small one, just a small fucking square, He can just use that for himself. You know what I mean? And since it's small, it's not like he's gonna rocket up to the fucking moon or anything like that, because there's not enough give. But it'd just be something for him to just kind of get his freaking energy out. Yeah. And
he goes outside a lot, doesn't he? Isn't he outside like most of the time when it's
yeah, but he has to be playing with somebody. He has to. He doesn't do solo play. Even like when he was like a kid, like his playing, he has to be with somebody. He has to be playing with somebody. Mm. So like at home, if he's not playing with his friends on like Roblox or whatever, like this is when he gets restless and like he just runs around the house and plays with the dog, or like he'll get us to try to play something with him or something like that. He's just never been like solo. It's always got to be a thing. The only time like he'll ever like do anything solo is if he's watching something. But yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure something out. But on the TikToks,
you guys are always welcome over here. He's always welcome over if he wants to come over and during the summer months or whenever when it's nicer out and he wants to jump, he can fucking jump all day long here. So
jump. Oh yeah, he'll jump and then disturb a fucking wasp's nest.
I actually just cleaned that fucking car out. It was literally sitting over there from that time I moved.
I know.
I just moved it out there like just the other day. And I cleaned it all out and found the wasp nest and everything.
Dude, so funny. I'll never forget it, dude. We go over there, and then, like, the kids are just freaking out that there's wasps, but they're being kids, so they want to disturb it. They like to play, they like to edge right on it, like on danger. They like to edge on danger. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's a game. It's like, oh, we're going to disturb it. We're going to almost, get stung to death. Ah! All right, let's see. There we go. Why is there no sound?
Yeah.
Am I high? What is going on?
I mean, I am, but I don't know why there's no sound.
What'd you do? I don't know what I did, but there's no sound. Let me do it in the same thing. Maybe that's why.
We're so good with technology.
I didn't do anything this time, I swear. It's freaking technology's fault. I blame it on them.
Do you know how much that's going to cost?
There we go. Now there's sound. Now let me see if I can share it with sound.
Fix?
You really got to be more careful.
Yeah, you got to be more careful, buddy.
All
You're
right.
being reckless.
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys can't see the video, huh?
3 months.
Well, like 3.
I can hear it. What, they can't hear it?
No, it's just it's not on the screen. They can't see it. There's sound, but there's no video. That's what I mean. Yeah. Hold on. Because the link changed, so now I got to change the link because nothing can be seamless. Okay, close. Paste, close. Let's see if this brings it over. Hey. Oh my God, dude. This is being stupid. All right, dude. Listen here, you clock. You need to calm down. Why isn't it pushing it?
Emotional damage.
Oh, that's dumb. They changed it into... Okay, dude. Whatever. Sorry. There used to be like a little tab where I could click show on stream, but now they moved it into a like the little 3-dot options thing. All right, there we go. Now we got it.
Assholes.
Do you know how much that's going to cost to fix?
You really got to be more careful.
Yeah, you got to be more careful, buddy. You're being reckless.
Mm-hmm.
You're grounded. 3 months.
Well, like 3, I think.
3 months.
It was an accident, but yes.
Oh, dude.
Yes, it's very serious.
This is exactly how it is, dude, in my house, dude.
Yep.
No, now I got to call my guy and get a quote to see how much this is going to cost. Probably more than what I was predicting. Right? In your room. How many times your mom got to tell you to do something? You don't listen. Honey, that's going to be a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll find out. I know. He's sorry.
That could
He's
be
very sorry.
Yeah, okay. You're sorry. Good.
See?
Yes. Do you know
Dude, that is so true, though, dude. How many times does that happen to you where you're doling out punishment and then Lauren comes along and just fucking waters it down? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Makes it seem
Yep.
like I'm more harsh than I should be, or you're more harsh than you should be.
Yeah. The other day, she goes. She texted me. She was back in the back. I was out here, and she says, "Hey, can you come out here and give Logan your dad voice?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can come out, and as I'm walking past Lauren, she goes, "But don't be too harsh." Why am I here?
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do?
You do it. It's because they don't want to be the bad guy. They don't want to be the bad guy. You know what I mean? We're the bad guys.
Do you want me to give him the dad voice, or do you just want to do it yourself?
Yeah. It's fucked up. What if I want to be the good guy for
You know the
once?
dad voice works, so stop telling me to not be too harsh.
Oh, dude, I'll do a lot of punishment. Like, I'll, like, put, like, hey, Liam, you're grounded for, like, a week or something like that. And then, like, have this, like, a week. Really? That's because, like, she doesn't want to deal with him for a week. You know what I mean? Without, like, electronics.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Then we fall into that trap too. It's like we have to take her tablet away because she's being a jerk.
Yeah.
But that's torture to us also.
Yep. Yeah, so she'll be like, a week, really? Really? Not even like, what if you just give him like the thing at nighttime? I'm like, no, because then he's not going to learn. There are fucking consequences to your fucking actions, dude.
What if he can he just earn it back? Can he earn it?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
No,
Right.
he fucking lost it.
Right. If he even does earn it, like if he doesn't do it right, you're gonna do it anyway. So like, what's the point? What is there's no earning? Like, what are you talking about? Not with you. You're just gonna do it anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. All right, move on next. Oh, dude. How do I do my taxes? Public school. Shut the fuck up and square dance. I don't think they do that anymore, dude. Yeah.
I know, but they did with us. That and that stupid fucking rainbow-colored kite thing that we would all do this and stand in the big circle and just move it up and down. It was a huge parachute thing.
Morning. Hey, Mo. How you doing? Mo Raya. Welcome.
up,
Good
Mo?
morning to you, Mo. Speaking of, like, dude, what are we going to do when they ban TikTok? What is this podcast going to do?
Man, we're going to have to watch YouTube shorts.
No, that's what my son does. He just watches YouTube shorts, dude. That's what my son does.
Dude, my wife sends me what she calls TikToks, but it's really just reels.
Instagram
And
reels?
She's such a fucking boomer, dude.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's got to go through, like, it passed the House, so now it's got to go through the Senate, and then obviously it's got to go across Joe Biden's desk. Lord, for, you know, hopefully he's sleepy that day and, you know, he picks the wrong outcome.
Didn't he already say he was going to sign it if it came to the desk?
He did say that, but he also says in his press conferences that he uses it, so so you know what I mean. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Hey man, if you're so against TikTok, why are you using it, huh?
Yeah, well, it's because they're worried about China and like they don't trust them with that information. You know what? I don't trust my own government with my information, motherfuckers. So I don't want it owned here.
China. Well, with that whole Robin Hood thing, that whole Robin Hood scheme, they didn't ban that. That's still going on. That's still people's information. But it's an American company. We can trust them. Okay. So, you know, Tom, Dick, and Jerry or whatever, Jane, you know, can lose their house. But it's okay because it's done by an American company.
Yep.
Thumbs up. That's what they do. Hey, we fucked you in the ass, and we're taking your house and everything you own. Thank you.
We're not gonna fix the housing crisis. We're not gonna help with any of the mental health issues. We're gonna do anything about the gun problem we have. But we're gonna make sure we take women's rights away.
Hey, man.
And you can't have TikTok.
Hey, you know what
But
I
we
say?
got so many other problems. But we're not gonna do anything with any of that stuff.
The only
None of
gun
that
problem.
matters because this hits our bank account. All that other stuff doesn't help us at all. It only helps everybody else except for the rich.
You know what I say? The only gun problem that we have here in America is that that everyone doesn't have a gun. That's the only problem I got. That's what I say. Everyone deserves one. The teachers need guns. They need to lower their wages, have guns. My kids should be able to bring a gun in school, dude. That's what they should do.
You shouldn't have libraries anymore. We need to burn them all.
Gun libraries. That's what we do. That's what we should have. Just a library full of guns. Pick them. Pick one. You can have it for about 3 weeks, and then you return it.
Or until after you have that shooting you're going to do, and we pick it up off the ground.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. What? You're bipolar and you have a lot of mental health issues and you can't have a gun? Let me help you out. I can help you out with that.
Just come over here to this gun show where it don't matter. We can sell you anything.
That's gun libraries. You can borrow a whole collection of Dr. Seuss and come out with a Glock 99. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
It's a real gun.
It's not a real gun. I know. I made it up. Shows how much I know about guns. That's why I need a gun. That's why America needs to help me out and get me a gun. There you go. See what I mean? People helping people, dude. That's what we do. Thank you, Mariah, for the... H. Farsilla gifted a sub to Mariah. Thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub there, H. Farsilla. You're just handing out gifted subs everywhere, you know? I think you gave out one a couple weeks ago to Blasty. Let me just give you a quick shouty. You know what gifted subs should come with? Guns. That's what we should also have. Gifted subs. Twitch. Gifted subs. Fix it. Fix it, Twitch. Hold on. I can't find my freaking editor thing. I can't type in the shout out.
Man, you used to watch a lot of streams, Heather.
I know. Yeah.
I'm the same way, kind of. I tune into Cowboy stream every once in a while. I don't really watch anything else anymore.
Okay. On the next one. Oh, we had this one on. Yeah. This is the gay TikTok you sent. Freaking lame. It's fucking gay. Oh, Dad,
I can't take a compliment.
Yeah, we see you. Gay. All right, here we go. Kevin, let's take a look at what you said.
I'm trying to hit that. What's up? Sheesh. What's good? What's good, bro? Whoa, why you touching me, bro? I just get it. What? What you trying to do, man? Stop grabbing me. Let me just grab you.
I'm right here.
Dude.
Why you so close to it?
The fucking sound effects in the background, dude. I can't take it, dude. It's so dumb.
Let me just hit it. Why not? Let me just hit it, bro. Bro, what's wrong with you? Can I hit it? I'm a boxer, bro. I'm trying to get a hit out of it. You know what I'm talking about? It's right there. It's right behind you. It's right there. It's right there.
No.
That is so dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Dude.
The guy's got so many videos like this. He's got one of where he's in a gym and he walks up behind this girl that's like bent over and starts talking about it. It's so fucking great.
He's gonna
And
fucking
it's like
die.
he says he wants to slap it, and it's like I guess he probably sat down one of those hand slaps. You shake, and a bunch of hands slap together. Toy that's for the kids. He had one of those laying there after he does like a full conversation like this with it.
Damn, man. That guy's gonna die. He's gonna come across like one bad, like one wrong guy, and then I think it's already happened where there's like YouTubers that got shot and killed.
Yeah, he got shot in the gut.
Videos.
He didn't die, but he did get shot in the gut, and the guy that shot him didn't get press charges either.
As he
Like,
shouldn't
didn't get any
have.
charges on him.
Yeah, as he shouldn't have, dude. You're just walking up
He
on these
warned him.
people.
He
Yeah.
warned him.
Yeah. I don't know. It is funny
I think
though.
the only charge he got was like opening fire in a occupied building or something.
Yeah, in a public space or something shit.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Got to get your content, but I'm just saying, man. You're gonna come across the run wrong guy.
It's fucking dangerous nowadays, man. You can't do shit like this.
No, man, dude. Everyone's tense, dude. The country's on edge. Nothing's going right for the country, so everyone's fucking struggling. We're all stressed out and shit. especially with the upcoming election going on. We got one guy trying to sell shoes, the other one can barely stay awake. You know what I mean?
Terrifying, dude.
They're both over fucking 80, and they're like, "This is what we got." Fucking Rip Van Winkle and fucking the swindler from Pinocchio, the fucking fox.
Yeah.
That's what we got, dude. That's our election. Cool, dude. Awesome. Great. Love it. Thank you so much. Moz refused to let the storm take
There
a.
was a neighbor's tramp.
What?
Oh.
Oh, he tied it down.
I've been in these shoes. It didn't end out like this for me, but I've been here.
I mean, I would do the same. I would do the same thing too, though, because trampolines aren't cheap, dude. They're not cheap.
Yeah, dude.
And especially if you don't want to cause like more property damage to to yourself or your neighbors and stuff like that. So I would do the same. But then again, women are like, "Oh, look at this fucking dumb bitch. Look at this. How come they care about the trampoline over anything else?"
Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Poor guy, dude. Poor guy, dude.
That guy was like 15 back.
How was he tying it down? Just like with spikes? He was just nailing it in. I guarantee you that's what he was doing.
It's U-shaped spikes that you put over the rim and then hammer down into the ground.
That's so dumb.
That's what he was doing.
No, you gotta put sandbags on it or something. You gotta put weight, because when that floor gets wet and it's grass and dirt, it loosens. That sucker's gonna fly up. And those spikes that you're talking about, the U things, they're just fucking. They don't like turn to anchor it in or anything like that. They're just fucking. They're just staples. They're shitty staples. Is what they are. They're wrong staples.
Yeah,
dude. But dude, imagine, dude, he did all that for it to just fly up into his face.
Man, they're like $300 fucking for the big one.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I would do the exact same, dude. I would do the exact same thing, dude. Do one more of yours.
Talking about this TikTok ban stuff, I think I'd rather the Chinese know my address and everything about me rather than the U.S. government. What does the government even do? I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, Ron Swanson? It's the most Ron Swanson question of all time. Hi, I'm Ron Swanson, and what does the government even do?
I need to go back and watch that show again, man. That was so good.
Just for Ron Swanson?
Yeah.
See, I would love to be a libertarian, but libertarians aren't Ron Swanson. The libertarians I've met, they're so fucking pompous, dude. They're like, I'm a libertarian, and I'm better than you.
With this upcoming election, there is one other guy that I could possibly vote for. There's a lot of things I don't agree with.
I know who I'm voting for.
So Kennedy would be my other option.
Oh, that's my main. That's what I'm going for. RFK.
Yeah, but there's some things that I'm like, oh man, he is kind of a conspiracy theorist guy, and he's not for.
He's not a conspiracy theorist. He just had questions about the vaccine. That's it. I mean, come on, man. They're just questions. He didn't say like the vaccine came from Mars and that was shipped through Wuhan or anything like that. He was just like, his question was like, how are we able to have a vaccine in such a short turnaround? And there were no human clinical trials. They just pushed it straight through. Because normally they would have to do the trials for humans and stuff like that. And we were the guinea pigs. The people were the guinea pigs. They just doled it out. That's all. He just had questions. That's all. But otherwise, I mean, I get it. The vaccine thing is very touch and go.
But then the other end of that is, okay, but if we don't do that, then we do nothing and people continue to die.
Well, they
like,
could have
it's kind of a
done
shitty
like
position to be in.
We were already locked down and we were already like cutthroat. Like, what's one more month? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Well, what's one more month? We were already shut down for like a year. Like one more month wouldn't have like ended it. I mean, we were like about to legit have a civil war over the whole like George Floyd thing, dude. We were about to like, dude. I've never been more afraid of like a civil war than when all that shit went down, dude. And I was in my house, like I couldn't even go out and do nothing unless if you're.
I don't know, man. When January 6th happened, I felt like we were on the verge of a civil war.
Oh yeah,
that was actually happening in front of us.
What was really funny was that, like, I was laughing throughout all of it, so I guess I'm in the wrong. I was like, look at these fucking idiots, dude. Look at them, dude. They're all in camo. One guy's dressed as a buffalo. He's like, I am the Buffalo Bison Supreme. I have Nancy Pelosi's laptop. I'm like, what are you doing? You fucking psych. One guy walked away with like a podium. It's so dumb, and they documented the whole thing too. So like when it all said and done, and the government found them and put them in jail, dude, they turned into such bitches. They were like, "Oh, it wasn't me." You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was a lot of videos of them crying
it's
like
fucking
babies.
stupid,
man.
dude. They're like, "I'm a real patriot." I'm like, are you there? You fucking stormed the Capitol with armed weapons, dude. Like, are you there?
I fucking hate that they stole that word. Like, I hate how they stole that word patriot, and now it's so dirty.
That's true.
And how they stole the American flag, and now I don't even want to fly that because it's so dirty. Like, I hate what they've done. It's awful.
Nationalism. It's not patriotism. It's nationalism, guys. There's a difference. Anyway, let's see what Mike sent. He sent 5. Jesus Christ, Mike. We'll do 2 of his, and then we'll do 2 of mine, and then we'll call it. We'll do a quick dad libs, and we'll end.
I don't like words that hide the truth. I don't like words that conceal.
All right, Mike. This is a 4-minute clip, so we're gonna move on.
Well, I told you, anxiety disorder, dude. Listen, autism stem from fucking public speaking, dude. This is specifically attached to a phobia, dude. I'm autistic. In my regular life, I can fucking check the fuck out and disassociate or pretend to be invisible, and I can't do that when I do stand-up because you're all fucking staring at me. This is a stim. This is something I use when I am overstimulated and fucking you're all staring at me like I'm supposed to do a trick, dude. This is basically fucking golden retriever energy. Like fucking, you get him around too many people, he gets riled up, but he's a good boy. Fucking too many loud noises from too many different directions. You gotta put his little jacket on him, but he's housebroken. He ain't gonna piss on the rug.
Hell yeah,
dude, if I were a funny guy and I had that talent, that's how I would do fucking comedy.
Captain Autism Comedy is the account. AJ Wilkerson. Good shit, dude.
That was good.
That was good, man. God, I love comedy, dude. It's the best. One more.
Just walk through the doors of this store. I'm gonna stand right here and plan my next move.
Oh, I see that there's a car behind me in this parking lot.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
going to keep walking right in the middle of the driving area.
Oops, I'm in the dentist waiting room and I'm getting a phone call. Better put this one on speakerphone. Well, I'm all done with that now.
Oh, it's my turn to order after spending over 20 minutes in line? Gosh, I have no idea. I'd better start the decision-making process right now.
Hey kids, why don't you run around and scream and climb all over the chairs while I wrap up this 45-minute phone call with your Uncle Rich? Great news. CVS didn't honor an expired coupon of mine, so I took it out on a service worker and held up the line.
Okay guys, let's group up for a photo right in the middle of this walkway.
Excuse me, do you have any cold, stinky, meaty sandwiches I can bring onto my crowded flight?
Everybody stand a considerable distance away from the camera so as to take up as much real estate as possible. Let's grab about 9 or 10 of these.
This museum sign says do not touch, so I will only touch it a little bit.
Now kids, when we get to the theme park, be sure to film every second of every ride on your phone.
Oh my God,
I'm walking
dude.
with the flow of foot traffic, but I just
So
remembered
true.
I have to quickly stop and...
Dude, so during that whole thing, did you, in your mind, picture who were doing all this stuff, right? That's what I was doing. And they were all the same,
Picturing
the
yourself?
same person. No, I don't do this shit. Just the people that they were doing it. You know, like they were imitating. I knew exactly what that person looked like. Knew the age, height, weight, what they do for a job, but they probably aren't. They're just retired. You know what I mean? Dude. Yeah, man. People don't know how to act in public sometimes, man. Or they don't know like the proper etiquette of like how to do things.
Like they don't know how to just be kind in general. Like if you could just be kind in general, everything else falls in place. The second you act like a fucking retarded Pop-Tart, yes.
Let's see. Here we go. Let's start with this one. I'll send a couple, and then we'll end on Dad Libs, and then we'll end the pod. There we go. Let's do this one. So these guys are in wheelchairs, and they're fencing. And the guy who just won stood up from his wheelchair.
I feel like that's wrong on so many levels.
Obviously, it's a joke. I mean, he just has like, he's probably just strapped down on the bottom there and then just uses thigh muscles to get up. But it was just a funny video because like how the camera's posted, it's right behind him. So you can't see if he's like, you know, Lieutenant Danning it or whatever.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Diane. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. And then which one to end on? Let's do it this one. This one's a good one.
I'm going slap, happy, slapping, you teaching you a lesson for coming in my house.
So this is a fucking.
I didn't forget about you.
This is like a dojo house or a karate place, but like, dude, this teacher, the sensei's just slapping the shit out of these kids with these mitts, dude. What are they supposed to learn? Just like fucking getting slapped in the face?
He like front kicked that one kid.
Yeah, dude. Dude, he is going ham on him.
Don't worry, bitch. I didn't forget about you. I slap you. Slap you.
Dude, he's going fucking nuts on these kids, dude.
Jesus.
I love this account, McDojo Life, because it's just a bunch of fucking like these martial arts facilities that clearly don't know what they're doing. Like, I don't think this is what they would normally do, where the sensei would put on mitts, have the kids stand in front of them with their hands behind their backs, and he'd just go to town on their faces. Like, this one doesn't even have protective gear on. The one before had gear. He had a vest to protect him. But that chick, she got nothing. She just has a really cool sweatshirt.
Is she the one that got front kicked with nothing on?
I think so. Let's go take a look. Like this girl too. Nothing. No gear. No. He front kicks the kid with the gear.
Okay. Yeah,
it was a quick cut. Like, what are you teaching them? Like, all right, guys, this is what you do in a fight. You just take it all in the face. You don't defend yourself or anything, all right? This is a quick way to get CTE, all right? This is what you do. You just put your hands behind your back and you just freaking take it all in the face, all right? I'm going to come at you. I'm going to catch it real good. All right, stop sharing that. So that's it. All right, so let's end on Dad Libs real quick, and then we'll cut off. No rating, because I don't feel like it, because that's just who I am today. So, here we go, guys. Dad Libs. Na. Ooh, this one's good. This is a reality TV show drama. Pow, 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 meow. All right, if anyone's still in chat, I'm going to give you guys a couple things. I'm going to give you guys a noun and a verb for the Dad Libs. Kevin! So I need a noun from you.
George Washington.
Okay, dude. Could you pick a longer name?
Just name him Georgie.
A place. Let's do bathroom. Part of the body. Body? Part of the body.
Penis?
Oh, dude. It's either one of the two. Penis or boobies. One of the two. Person in the room, female. Obviously, Heather. Another part of the body, but pluralized. So more than one parts of the body.
Boobies.
Yeah, all right. See, you should have swapped it. She said penises, like a dual penis guy. Another noun. California. Verb ending in ing.
Slimy.
Okay. Sliming has to end in ing.
Yeah. Sure.
Plural noun, so that is farts. A noun.
Stapler.
Same person in room, female, so that is Heather again. Another verb ending in ing.
Pissing.
Adjective. Smelly. A verb.
I don't fucking know.
Action word. You're doing something.
Singing.
Sing. We'll do sing. All right. A verb ending in ing. Pooping. Part of the body.
Is that for me?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Vagina.
Plural noun. Hats. A verb.
God. Running. Run. Sprinting? Whatever.
For this one, I'm just going to put Lauren down. And then I'm going to do Emma. A noun. Library. And a verb. Last verb. This will be it.
God damn it. Rub.
Rubbing? We'll do rub. Yeah. All right. So the dad libs. So the theme to this one this week is reality show drama. And I'm gonna read it as one of the announcers in those commercials, just for funsies. All right, here we go. Did you miss the latest episode of the real George Washington Wives of the Bathroom? Here's a recap of all the penis stabbing behavior you won't want to miss. So remember how Heather wanted to give her 16-year-old daughter a pair of double D boobies for her birthday? Turns out her dad is being sued for California evasion, and the bank is forced sliming on their house. The girl threw a hissy fit and cried buckets of farts. No plastic stapler for anyone. So sad. But wait, Heather is sweet pissing the doctor into a discount. So maybe this tale will have a smelly ending after all. Then, the single and ready to sing Anara has been pooping up a storm with the husband of her boss. You know where to find me if you ever need company, she whispered in his vagina. Risky! Of course, no episode is complete without a cat fight between two so-called best hats at an 80s run-up party Lauren called Emma a fashion library. Meow. Don't forget to rub in next week. Nice.
To rub in.
Yeah, dude. Emma is a fashion library. How dare she? Wow. Nice. All right, guys. So as usual, that is the end of the podcast, and this podcast is brought to you by our sponsor, Dubby. What is Dubby? I'll tell you what Dubby is. Dubby is an alternative energy drink company that doesn't have sugars, artificial flavoring, or artificial colors in it, and they've got immense library of different flavors that are all delicious. And if you're not looking for something that maybe gives you an extra pep to your step, and maybe you don't need energy, maybe you just need to stay hydrated. Maybe your pee's turning a little more brown than you want it to be. Well, Dubby's got your back. They got a hydration formula, and the flavor is strawberry banana, baby, and it is delicious. So make sure you guys go and try them out. They are better than all the other stuff that you can get out in the store, gas stations, department stores, wherever you might get your energy drinks. You can only get Dubby at dubby.gg. And if you use our special code for you, our code is Dad's World, that is DADSWORLD, at checkout, you can save 10% off of every order. I got some cool apparel and merch over there as well. Just be sure that you're using our special code when you go out at checkout. Again, that is Dad's World, DADSWORLD, at dubby.gg, DUBBY.gg. Be better. Anyway, so that's it. That's the pod, guys. Getting close up to 2 hours. I hate it because I like to shoot for an hour. But it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week. Again, if there's any changes to it, please join the Discord. We do have the link in the descriptions that we have in our videos, our podcasts, however which way you may be listening or watching. We have all of our links on the episode description. So make sure you guys are following us on all social media platforms. Again, follow, like, share, subscribe, comment below on our video. God, it feels so gross saying all that stuff, dude. But we got to do it. Got to do it. We love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with us again. However you may be watching this or where you are or what day it is, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we love you guys. So we'll catch you guys next week, however, when you can check back in with us. And if you have any questions or need advice on anything, please send it to our email address, dadsversustheworldpodcast@gmail.com. We will try to help you out as best as we can.
You can even post it in the Discord, too.
Yeah, post in the Discord, too. Or DM us if it's a really sensitive matter. You don't want people to, follow up with you. But, yeah, however way you want to get it to us, we'll get it on the podcast, and we'll try to help you out. All right? But that's it. We'll catch you guys next week, same time. We love you again. Again, my name is Ian, and that gentleman across from me is...
Kevin.
See you guys later. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. We love you, and good night. And how do I end this podcast? Where's my button? There it is. There's my button. All right. See you guys.